6th grade. How are you? I hope you enjoyed the weekend and you're ready to work again this week. Today, Monday, our objective is to practice using the third conditional and also practice your listening skills. So today you're gonna need your lab and your student book. In this unit, we have been talking about decisions. Now, we all make good and bad decisions sometimes, and they all have consequences. For our first activity, let's read this story about this boy named Jack. Okay, lab page 85, exercise A, read and answer. We're gonna read the dialogue right here about Jack. It says, I was playing with the DVD player and I broke it. Dad was angry. When he asked me if I broke it, I lied. In the end, he realized that I'd lied and he was even angrier. Now I can't go out with my friends for 1 week. Okay, now let's answer the questions. Number 1. Did Jack make a good decision or a bad decision? What do you think? Was it good or bad to play with the DVD and to lie about it? Question number 2. What were the consequences of his decision? After he played and he lied and his father found out, there was a consequence. Number 3. What is the full form of I'd? Right here in this part of the text, we have that word, I and a D, okay? So what is the full meaning of that? ¿Qué significa esa contracción de la I y la D? You have to look at your formula. What do you think? And question number 4. What would you have done in Jack's situation? ¿Qué hubieras hecho tú en la situación de Jack? You have to write, I would have, yo hubiera, what? Now, what do you think about the next choices? Are they good or bad? All right, exercise B. Check the good choices. Cross the bad choices. You're going to write a check or a cross, okay? Then it says, for each bad choice, say what you would have done. This time you're not going to do this part, okay? All you're going to do is write in these little white squares a check if you think it's a good choice or a cross if you think it's a bad choice. Read all of the 5 sentences and decide. Now for the second activity, at the same time we continue practicing the third conditional, you're also going to practice your listening skills. So please get your student book on page 103. Okay, page 103. We're going to do exercise A and exercise B. All we have to do is read the questions and listen to the audio and then answer, okay? I'm going to play an audio from the book and then you will answer these 4 questions and after that the other 3 questions, okay? Let me tell you what they mean. Question number 1. What is Pamela's job? ¿Cuál es el trabajo de Pamela? Number 2. What mistake did Pamela make when she was 8 years old? ¿Qué error cometió Pamela cuando tenía 8 años? Number 3. What did she decide to study? ¿Qué decidió estudiar? Number 4. Why was this choice not easy? ¿Por qué esta decisión no fue sencilla? First, listen to the audio and answer those 4. Escucha el audio y contesta esas 4. Después, regresa un poquito el video para escuchar el audio de nuevo y contestar las que siguen from exercise B. Number 1. Who was Madame Natalia? ¿Quién era Madame Natalia? Number 2. How often did Pamela study at first? ¿Qué tan seguido estudiaba Pamela al principio? And number 3. Why does Pamela say, I have chosen to be a dancer thousands and thousands of times? ¿Por qué Pamela dice, he escogido ser una bailarina miles y miles de veces? What do you think that phrase means? ¿Qué crees que significará esa frase? ¿A qué se refiere? Okay, so get ready. Here comes the audio.
Student Book, Unit 9, Lesson 3, Activity A. Read the questions, then listen to Pamela talk about her choices.
In my life, I have made many important decisions, but the most important decision I made was actually a mistake. When I was 8 years old, I decided to take the bus home from school by myself. I thought I knew which bus to take, but I was wrong. After a few minutes on the bus, I realized that I had made a mistake. I was really afraid because I didn't know where I was. I was sitting next to a lovely young woman. She saw me crying and asked me what was wrong. I explained my problem. That woman was so kind. She got off the bus with me. She helped me call my mother. Then she took me home in a taxi. While we were riding in the taxi, she told me that she was a ballet teacher. Her name was Madame Natalia. She talked a lot about ballet. The next day, I told my mother that I wanted to study ballet. I started studying with Madame Natalia the following week. At first, I only went to class 2 days a week, but I really loved dancing. Madame Natalia said that if I wanted to be a very good dancer, I would have to work very hard. Soon, I decided to start taking classes every day. Studying ballet was not easy. I had to go to class after school each day. Sometimes I even had to go on Saturdays. And of course, I still had to do my schoolwork. Sometimes it was very hard. I never had a lot of friends. I usually didn't go to parties or movies with the other girls. I just didn't have time. If I had spent a lot of time with friends, I wouldn't have been able to win a scholarship to study in New York. So if you ask me, when did you decide to be a ballet dancer? I will say that I have chosen to be a dancer thousands and thousands of times. In fact, I have made this decision every day of my life. I chose to be a dancer every time I went to class instead of going out with my friends. I chose to be a dancer every time I did my exercises, even though I was tired. However, I also know that if I hadn't taken the wrong bus, I would never have met Madame Natalia, and I wouldn't be a dancer today.
Okay, kids, so that is all for today. Please send me a picture of your lab, page 85, and your student book, page 103. Please remember to take a clear picture. Do not have it fuzzy or unclear, so I can read it well and I can check your work, okay? Okay, then let's do some 5S's, clean up our work area, and we're ready to enjoy the rest of the day. Remember that tomorrow we have live class in Google Meet, so please be ready. We're gonna be doing speaking. You're gonna be talking about a decision you have made in your lives, okay? I left you some tips there in the document. First of all, remember that it's speaking, not reading, okay? Also remember that you don't have to memorize it. It's something you already know because you did it, okay? Try not to memorize every single word so you can improvise in case you forget something, okay? And also, well, be ready to actually just improvise because I might ask you some additional questions about that. Okay then, so I'll see you tomorrow live in Google Meet. Have a good day. Bye-bye.